Well, hello everybody, it's BugEater64 here, and as you can see, today we're going to be in DCS World, and this is just a test flight. I wanted to check to see if the weapons work using the new AH64 Apache skin on the KA50, and it's a little bit buggy, but it does work, and I want to test out some of these and also practice getting into my hover, because I've always had a problem in the KA50 of getting into a hover and holding it without it doing some things. Well, I watched a couple of videos on YouTube, and so I'm going to try out some of those techniques for getting into the hover, the biggest problem I had was helping me with my trim. So that's what this video is going to be about. We're going to fly the Apache and get in there and use our Hellfires and see about blowing some stuff up. Let's see how it goes. See you on the inside. Okay, so we're finishing up now our rearming and refueling. We got the refueling done. Now we're going to do some rearming. Get our Hellfires on here. I can also carry rockets, but today I just wanted to carry Hellfires so I can test them out, and because I've got a lot to still learn about these weapon systems on this on the KA-50 helicopter. And okay, we're completed with our rearming, but yeah, see, we're in the KA-50 basically, but with the AH64 skin on it, that gives us our Hellfires and our rockets, as also the chain gun. So, that's what I want. I want to learn how to use these weapons. So today is just a very short flight in working with the Hellfires. See if I can hit a target. The other problem I ran into, and I'm not able to change it, in DCS World in the KA-50 you can change all the nomenclature in the cockpit from its default Russian language to English, which makes a huge amount of help when you're doing certain things, just about anything actually. But when you put the AH64 skin, that mod does not have an English version of the cockpit, so everything is in Russian, and I don't read Russian, so basically when I do things I have to do it from memory. That's why my learning curve is a little bit probably more difficult than others. We'll get things together here and get moving out. Alrighty, so we are just about ready to leave. The other thing I found is that it would not let me talk to ATC, which was interesting. Like I said, this mod isn't perfect, but I just love the AH64 look. It's a great looking helicopter. And unlike maybe some other helicopters, the use of the anti-torque pedals or rudder pedals, depending on how you want to say it, are very important in making regular turns left or right. In other helicopters, I can, you know, do a simple bank and then it'll slowly make the turn. The AH64 doesn't really do that in this mod, so you have to really help it out. Which, of course, with the KA50, there is no rotor, rear rotor, so you know, those rudder pedals become important. But we're on our way. And see if we can go find some targets. Now this is DCS World, the Caucasus map, and it's the winter. And you can see that the weather isn't the greatest, but that's all right. Okay, and you can see where all the red is. Those are the bad guys that we're going to go find and try to kill a couple of them with our Hellfires. So let's get there. Okay, we're getting close now. Okay, let's start slowing down here. Got some power lines here. We got it in a hover, isn't that nice? And working with our arming system. So this is all a learning process for me. There's a target over here. try and lock it up. Right now I'm just going to try and set up and work on a line of sight attacks. If I can actually lock on a target, there's a possibility with the Hellfire. I could actually rotate the helicopter up and fire it so it rockets, gets some altitude, and then comes back down to the target. But as long as I'm able to laze it, we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm just working on line of sight. And let us see what happens. Okay, well this time we're going to, after firing some rockets, Hellfires into trees, not even getting close to the targets, going to try a little pop-up, see how that works, again in line of sight, and we'll see if we can't find a target and hit it. Now, the way I've got this mission set up, the chances of me being shot down are pretty slim to none. No enemy aircraft, no enemy helicopters, you know, nothing like that. There is AAA, there is SAMs, but again, you know, so I'm going to be way above where I should be in altitude for this in order to get a line of sight look from over the top of these trees, because there's some trucks or possibly even BTR down just past the trees there, and you may be able to begin to see one of the targets, and we're going to see if we can't just shoot one. For me, this flight is just a test of the systems and learning how they work. So there's our target. Now I've got to put my pipper on it. And there she goes. Rifle. Pow. Good kill. Alright. And you see the other two targets? They are moving. They want to get out of the way. Rifle. Well short. Missed my shot. Okay, so aha. Eureka, I think I've got my aiming figured out. Rifle. So it's new. Okay. I missed. Rifle awareness. Alright, so good kill. See if we do a little better with this one. Rifle. Looks like we set him on fire. Yep, he's destroyed. Okay. Okay. So let's turn off the laser. And let's see. And we'll get ready to return to base. Okay, so turn off altitude hold. Turn off the autopilot on this thing, all the stabilization assistance, it's squirrely. But we'll get control of her. We'll see you when we get ready to come in for a landing. All right, here we are coming in for a landing back at base. Yeah, I think next time what I'll have to do is when I get lower altitude like I originally was, instead of doing a standard pop-up from the trees, I'll just have to nose up the aircraft, fire the missile, and see how things go. So we've got a revetments on the right here, and that's where we're going to go. Naturally, somebody has parked their F-16. I'll go down to the last one here on the right. Hopefully it's empty. Yeah, there's another 16 over to the left, so yeah, we'll go up here. Hopefully this one on the right is empty. Otherwise I can just go straight ahead. That one's empty. Don't overdo it, boy. Alright, we'll just get her turned around here. Yeah, slide to our right. And park the lady. Okay, mission complete. Back to our base. Landed safely. It flies, very much like, just like KA-50 basically. Works very well though. The Hellfires work well. I'm still learning, of course, some of the arming systems and so on, because haven't used the KA-50 much, and because I got my Huey, but they nerfed it, so I can't kill very many vehicles and stuff with it. So we'll see how this all goes. Plus, I just love the looks of the AH64 compared to the KA-50. So, you know, we're gonna keep practicing with this, and by doing so, it also helps me practice with the KA50, so I can get better with that, and I can use that on multiplayer, as well as my Huey, of course. So, with that, hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun bringing it to you, and we'll see y'all next time. And if you have any requests or ideas or comments, please feel free to send them my way, and we'll see y'all next time. So, from DCS World, Bug Eater 64 saying so long, and until next time, safe flying.